Now let's discuss about the problems on lines and angles. Exercise number 6.2 and problem is 3. In this they are given AB is parallel to CD. So these symbols, it represents the lines AB and CD, they are parallel. And once again they have given FED. They have given FED as a 90 degree. It is 90 degree. And GED, they have given angle GED as 126 degrees. 126 degrees. Then we want to find, what we want to find? Angle AGE. Angle AGE. Angle AGE. Angle GF. Angle GEF. And angle FGE. These three angles, FGE, these are the three angles which we want to find. So, first, they had given GED as 126 degrees. Here, angle GED so angle GEF, angle GEF, angle GEF plus angle FED plus angle FED, that gives angle GED, that gives the angle GED. So angle GEF we want to find. So angle GF let's write as it is, plus angle FED, they had given it as 90 degrees. So total angle GED is 126 degrees. 126 degrees. Therefore, angle GED is equal to 126 minus 90. 126 minus 90. Here 126 96, 12 minus 9 is 3. That is nothing but 36 degrees. That is nothing but 36 degrees. Angle GED we found. Angle angle GF. Angle GF is 36 degrees. Angle GEF, we found it as 36 degrees. Now let's find angle GEC. Angle GEC is equal to angle FEC. Angle FEC minus angle FEG. Angle FEG. FEC is 90 degree minus GF, what we found, it is 36 degrees. That is nothing but 10 minus 6 is 4. 10 minus 6 is 4. That is 54 degrees. Now we got it as 54 degrees. So one important thing is that next we want to find EGF. EGF we want to find. So FGE, angle FGE, angle FGE, that is equal to angle GEC. That is equal to angle GEC. GEC, it is nothing but 54 degrees. We got it as 54 degrees. Why? Because they are alternate angles. They are alternate angles. So now we found two angles. So FGE and GEF. Then AGE. AGE is nothing but so angle AGE, that is equal to 180 minus angle FGE. Why? Because it is of linear pair. It is of linear pair. That is 180 minus FG is 54. FG is 54. So 180 minus 54, 6, 2, 1. That is nothing but 126 degrees. It is 126 degrees. Understand? I will explain it once again. You just look at the board. What are the things they had given? They had given AB is parallel to CD. That is the one thing. And FE is perpendicular to CD. Perpendicular means it is with 90 degree with the base CD. So they had given GEF as GED as 126 degrees. GED as 126 degrees. GED can be written as GEF plus FED. GEF plus FED, that is nothing but GED. So GEF, FED we know it is 90 degree is equal to 126 degrees. Therefore for GEF what we can write, if we transpose 90 degrees to that side, it will become minus 90 degrees and we got it as 36 degrees. It is of 36 degrees. Next we want to find a GEC. GEC, as you know that if it is 90 degree, angle FEC it will be 90 degree. So GEC is nothing but FEC minus FEG. FEC minus FEG. That is 90 minus 36. That is equal to 54 degrees. So if we assume GE has transversal, if it is 54 degrees, then it will become 54 degrees because of alternate angles. So FGE, GEC, they are alternate angles, but we found GE as 54 degrees. Understand? Next, angle AGE, where is AGE? AGE, you know. So then it is AGE. If it is 54 degrees, so the sum of these two angles is 180 degrees. That is 180 minus angle FGE. That is 180 minus 54. That is 126 degrees. Now let's move towards the next problem in the exercise 6.2 of topic lines and angles. Exercise number 6.2 and the problem number 4. So as per the problem, here the PQ is parallel to ST and angle PQR is 110 degrees and angle RST is 130 degrees. Now we want to calculate angle QRS. In order to calculate QRS, so they had given a hint. We want to draw a line parallel to ST through point R. So we have drawn RU parallel to ST. RU parallel to ST we have drawn. Here angle TSR and angle SRU, they are the interior angles of the same side of the transversal. So therefore what we can write, angle TSR plus angle SRU is equal to 180 degrees. Angle TSR plus angle SRU is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because interior angles on the same side of the transversal, on the same side of the transversal, interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Therefore, we know angle TSR as 130 degrees. 130 degrees. But we don't know angle SRU. That is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle SRU is equal to 180 minus 130. That is equal to 50 degrees. Here we got it as 50 degrees. We got it as 50 degrees. Then angle PQR plus QRU, angle QRU, that is equal, the PQR is equal to angle QRU, that is equal to 110 degrees. 110 degrees. So this we know. Why? Because the alternate angles, interior alternate angles, or we call it as alternate angles. Alternate angles, that is complete. It is 110 degrees. But QRS plus SRU plus angle SRU, that is equal to angle QRU. What is the measurement of angle QRS which we want to find? QRS plus SRU, we found it as 50 degrees. We found it as 50 degrees. And QRU, where we found the QRU?
110.
That is 110 degrees. Therefore, QRS is equal to 110 degrees minus 50 degrees, that is 60 degrees we found. Now students, once again I will explain this problem. You just listen the thing. Here in the given figure, what they had given, PQ is parallel to ST. That's what they had given. And angle TSR is 130 degrees and angle PQR is 110 degrees. And they had given one hint. Through R, we want to draw a line parallel to ST. So, we have drawn line RU parallel to ST. So, angle TSR plus angle SRU, angle TSR plus angle SRU, the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Why? Because interior angles on the same side of the transversal, it is 180 degree. But we know that angle TSR is 130 degrees plus angle SRU is equal to 180 degree. So angle SRU is equal to 180 minus 130. It is of 50 degrees. It is of 50 degrees. So angle PQR, angle, we know that PQ is parallel to RU. PQ is parallel to RU. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to angle QRU is equal to 110 degrees Why? Because they are alternate angles. Here QRS plus SRU, that is equal to QRU. That is equal to QRU. QRS plus SRU is 50 degrees. We found it as 50 degrees is equal to 110 degrees. QRS is equal to, when 50 degrees is transposed to that side, it will become minus 50 degrees. So 110 minus 50, that is equal to 60 degrees.